Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you for joining us. Today I wanted to touch on a topic of primers for oily skin. Primers are very, very important, not just for oily skin, but just any skin type in general when it comes to makeup. I don't care if you moisturize your face, I don't care if you just freshly washed it or whatever, you need to put a barrier in between your actual skin and your foundation. And the primer is the way to do that, and it also helps to keep your makeup on a lot longer. It helps it last a lot longer. I'm going to be talking about a few of my favorite primers. I have a couple of high-end and a couple of drugstore primers. So the first one that I want to talk about is the Lorac Perfection mattifying face primer. I don't have that one with me because I ran out and I haven't repurchased it. I'll insert a picture in here somewhere. But that one is silicone based, it's oil free, it's paraben free, it's fragrance free, and it's also infused with salicylic acid, and along with that has vitamins A, C, and E in them. I really like that primer because with it being a silicone based primer, it really does fill in any pores, any fine lines and wrinkles, and it helps the skin to be a lot smoother and like velvety feeling, if you get what I'm saying. That one is $32. I believe that is a 1.7 fluid ounce bottle, so I want to say you're getting your money's worth, but that's still quite a bit just to pay for a primer. But I do really like it. I just haven't repurchased it yet just because money's been a little tight.
I heard that.
And it is one of my favorites, but it's not my most favorite. At the end of all of this, I will tell you which of these primers, well, out of the high end, which one is my favorite, and out of the drugstore one, which is my favorite. But the next primer that I have to talk about is the Benefit the Professional primer. Now this one, I'm gonna tell y'all now, this one is my favorite primer. I know some people have a love-hate relationship with it, but I really love this primer. This one has a little bit of like a tan color to it, but once you put it on the skin, you don't see that at all. It is oil-free, it's silky, and it's smooth. It complements all skin tones. This one though, you do have to be careful with how you apply it. You don't want to rub it in because it can tend to like ball up and kind of flake off the skin, so you want to make sure that you pat this into the skin in order to get the full effect. This one, like, no joke, legit, when I put this on, you can see like my oils like disappear. Like, I've noticed the instant difference with this. I absolutely love this primer, and I haven't just used all these primers. I haven't just used on myself, I've used them on clients as well, but this one is the one that I go to, like my go-to high-end one. This one is $31. But it is so worth it. I know the size is kind of for $31. It's like 0.75 fluid ounces. It's not even an ounce, but I'm telling you, it is so worth the money. I love this primer, and it helps minimize pores as well. I love it. I can't rave enough about this one. So out of those two primers, the Lorac and this one, I would definitely choose this one. And I forgot to mention, with the Lorac primer, they do have another one that's geared towards more sensitive skin, which they said was acne prone skin that's prone to redness, and more like oily skin, which of course is what I'm talking about. But I've never tried that one, and the one that's silicone based, I really like that one, so I didn't feel a need to try the other one, but I will probably try it sometime in the future. These are just some of the ones that I've been loving. Now on to drugstore. The first one I'm going to talk about is the Maybelline Master Prime. This one I just recently purchased about maybe 3 weeks or so ago, but I've been loving this one as well. I have this on my face today, and this one is the Blur and Smooth. They don't necessarily have one that exactly says oil control or anything like that, but this would be the one for oily skin. I love this one as well. This one is same as the Benefit one. This one, as soon as you put it on, it just like creates such a smooth canvas. This one is water based. Let me see if I can show it to you. I'm gonna put a little bit on the back of my hand. It's water-based, it's white, and I don't know if you can see that, but that's how it looks on the back of my hand. As you can see, my hand does look a little bit smoother than it did before. I don't know if you can tell the difference. But I love this primer as well. It does not clog the pores. It's non-oily. And they do have two other ones as well. They have one that says Blur and Illuminate, which is the black and pink packaging. And instead of it being white, the actual product is pink as well. So that one is probably more so for dry skin, or if you just really like that highlighted, like glowy, dewy look that we all like during the summertime. Even though some of us are oily, I still like that look. But that one is good for that. And then they have a black and green one, which is the Blur and Redness Control. Now this is for someone that's like acne prone. They have like really red undertones in their skin or stuff like that. That product is actually green instead of being white or pink. So once you put that on, if you all don't know, with the color wheel and all that stuff, green cancels out redness. So that one is really good if you have redness or like acne or anything like that. This one is really good, and I believe this one is under $10 or right around $10 if I'm not mistaken. But I really like this one. I picked mine up from Target, but I'm sure you could find it at Walmart, Walgreens, or any place that sells drugstore products. And I know Ulta has a drugstore section, so they might have this in there. I'm not too sure, but anywhere that you can find drugstore primers or products in general, this is a really good primer. So the last primer that I'm going to talk about is the Covergirl True Blend Primer. This one, I'm gonna tell y'all now, I think out of these two, which they're very similar in formula, this one is a lot more watery or a lot more water based than this one. This one is of course for oily skin. They do have two other skin types. I know they have one for dry, which comes in like the bronze packaging, and then they have one for combination skin, which comes in the silver packaging. But this one as well with the other two, as soon as I put this on, I noticed that my oils instantly like disappear and whatnot. This one helps the skin feel smooth and all that stuff. This one you can't really rub it to the skin. This one is really water based. Let me see, I'm gonna put this on the back of my hand as well. I don't know if y'all can see that, but this one is a lot more liquidy than the Maybelline one, but they're very similar in texture. It's just the Maybelline one is a little bit thicker, if you will, in consistency. But I have to say between those two, I think I like this one a little bit more, because with wearing these two, I have noticed that when I use the Covergirl primer, my makeup has lasted a little bit longer than with the Maybelline one. But all in all, it still is a good primer. Both of them are good primers. All of these are good primers. It just depends on your preference. Some of the primers I like, you might not like, you know, might work for my skin, might not work for yours. But like I said, I have used these primers on clients and stuff like that, and they worked out really good on my oily skin clients. So I really hope you found this video very informative and very helpful when trying to choose a primer. You just really want to go based off your skin tone and your skin type, you know, your different skin needs. Just because these are oily, you know, primers doesn't mean you can't find one from your skin type, because these do have multiple skin types, as I mentioned in this video. But I really hope you found this helpful. I will be doing a foundation for oily skin video sometime soon, like very soon, because I know that's the next topic that we need to discuss. After primers, then comes foundation, and I know it's hard to pick out good foundations when it comes to oily skin, because I know during the summertime you do not want your makeup to melt off, which that's the struggle. If y'all oily like me, y'all know. Let me know of any other videos that you would like to see me do in the future. And please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you can stay updated with me and join the ALB family. So until the next video, bye.